So I wanted to make a follow-up video to my video about not living in regret. And I just wanted to clarify something. So I stand by the statement that yes, if you're making decisions, you want to think about things that are morally right and fair to everyone involved. You want to think about what moves you closer to and further from your ultimate goals. And you want to think about what you're going to regret the least. However, I think sometimes I've been in the situation in which the first two are clear, right? Let's say there's like three options, that are all morally fine and that all would move me closer to my ultimate goals, but I'm not sure which one I'm gonna regret, you know? There are cases in which that fear of future regret is not helpful because it's limiting you from actually making a decision. So personally, I was stuck in the mindset for so long that if I wasn't gonna go to med school straight from undergrad, that I wasn't gonna do it, right? That I was gonna start some other career, do something, and then in my, later 20s, 30s, whenever it is, get lazy, not wanna come back to school, never do it, and then I'm going to always regret it when I get like much older. But I was stuck in that for months. And I had this call with a family member where I was reminded that at some level you do have to trust your future self. For me, it doesn't make sense to apply to med school straight from undergrad. There's some other things I want to do. My application's not very strong. I don't have the hours I would need either. So it makes sense to take some time and to try something else, which is now what I'm doing. And I'm very happy with that decision. But I was stuck so long in thinking, I'm gonna regret not going. And then suddenly, it kind of flipped in my head. What if you regret going? If you're not ready for it, or if it's not the right path, what if you regret that you didn't go and try the crazy plans? Which, if you're looking at my Instagram at all, is exactly what I'm doing. And that changed everything. So if you know that there's a decision you're going to regret, or regret not doing something, or if you're sort of putting it off, being kind of lazy in that sense, absolutely go with the thing that you're going to regret the least, because invest in your future self. But don't let that paralyze you. If you're having trouble with there's a lot of good options and you don't know which one you're going to regret, you can trust that you will find the right path and that your future you will come back to one of them if it needs to, if that's possible. So trust in your future self a little bit. Make whatever is the best decision with the information you have available. And don't get paralyzed in that, what they call analysis paralysis, where you're like, I could regret this, but I could regret this, but I could regret, don't let that stop you either. It's always better to make a decision as long as it's morally fine and as long as it moves you closer to your ultimate goals, because you'll learn from it. So don't get stuck, make some decisions, and I want to see y'all succeed. Keep going forward. This is Pro Gay Knowledge.